Hello students, today we will be going over 5.2a. This is page 109 in your green packet. Our objective, I can solve one-step inequalities with addition and subtraction. Compare the steps to solving equations and inequalities in the examples below. So as we see here, we have y plus 7 equals negative 3, and we have y plus 7 is less than or equal to negative 3. So you still draw a line down the equal sign or the inequality sign. You still do the additive inverse. So to move 7 over here, we go minus 7, same as there. So here we get y equals negative 10. This y is less than or equal to negative 10. So pause the video and answer the question, what do you notice? Okay. All right. They are the exact same except for the symbol. So you can write out they are the exact same except for the symbol. Okay. Now we go on here to solve h plus 12 is greater than 20. How do we solve for h? Well, you could pretend that this is an equal sign. So we draw a line down the equal sign. To get h by itself, we do the additive inverse right there. And so to get rid of plus 12, we do minus 12 here, minus 12 there. And then we set it up like an add or subtract problem. We bring the h down, this goes away, and then 20 minus 12 is 8. So we have h is greater than 8 as our statement. So any number greater than 8 will make the statement true. Therefore, the solution is h is greater than 8. Now, if it's greater than 8, here's our number line. We're going to find 8. Greater than, we have an open dot, and this tells us which direction to shade. If the variable's here, greater than, see how it points that direction? That means we're going to shade here. And there's our solution. So again, h is greater than 8. Okay, that was so much fun. Let's go ahead and do some more practice problems. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and jump to number 2 because number 1 has a little bit of tricky stuff going on. So I'm going to go ahead and start with number 2. You draw a line down the inequality sign where we're used to seeing the equal sign. So to get the variable by itself, we're going to go minus 5. Whatever you do on this side, you have to do on this side. Draw your line this way. This goes to 0, so it goes away. P is less than or equal to. Now, negative 13 minus 5, we're going to change to plus a negative 5. Now, is that a battle or a party? I can't hear you. It's a party, so we combine them together. We add them together, and we get negative 18. Now, for our number line, we're going to put negative 18 right there. And we ask ourselves, is it an open or a closed dot? This one has a line here, so that means more ink. So it's or equal to, so more ink there means more ink here. And then we shade, see which way is it pointing? This is pointing to the left, so we shade to the left. And you're done. Okay, next I'll go back to number 1. Notice what's different about number 1 and number 2 and the other example problem. our variable's on the right side and we need it on the left. So I'm going to do a flip-flop. And when I flip them around, 8 plus y, I've got to change this sign. So did everybody see that little trickster thing I did? I can move this exact thing over to this side, this exact thing over to that side, but I have to switch my signs. Then I can do my line down the inequality sign. I can do my -8. And then y is greater than, add those together, and I get -20. So -20, I put on my number line, open or close dot. I can't hear you. Since this doesn't have the line under it, it's not included, so it's an open dot. And then this points to the right, so we shade to the right. And we're done. All right, so that's going to be the same thing we do here. See, I noticed the K's on the right side. I'm going to flip it over here on the left side. So I'm going to take both of these exactly the way it is. I'm going to take -5, put it over there, but I have to switch the direction of my sign. See that? Now I can go ahead and solve for K. Line down this sign, -5, lots of minuses, holy cow. K is less than or equal to -5 minus 5. Some of you might put 0, and that would be wrong, because is this a battle or a party? I can't hear you. It's a party, so you combine all the negatives together, and you get K is less than or equal to -10. Our number line, -10, open or close dot. More ink here means more ink here. And this is pointing to the left, so we go this way. Okay. Now, you need me to pause that a minute. We'll go on to number 4 right here. The first thing we need to do is take care of these parentheses. We don't do anything with solving the problem, but we want to take care of the parentheses. When we get minus a -1, it becomes x plus 1 is greater than -7. Okay. Next, we're going to solve for x. Put the line down the variable, or the greater than sign. -1 here, -1 there. Then we get x is greater than -8. Okay, so we find -8 here. Open or close dot. Open dot, because there's no line there, so that's less ink, so it's just an open dot. This points to the right, so we're shading to the right. And we're done. So again, variable on the left side, solve for the variable, and then this tells you what direction to shade if the variable's on the left side. Okay. All right, you'll be doing 110 or 110 in the packet. And you can do this, students. You rock.